Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Black Mamba Robot Force, or Black Mamba Dino Force, Slag. It's Slag. I know other times they've changed the name to Slug, but he's Slag, isn't he? Slag or Slug, whichever one suits you. I'm just using the G1 name. I know in Fall of Cybertron he was Slug, and I do have him as my Fall of Cybertron version. This is because the newer Dinobots, they'll be way too tall compared to the deluxe class that was the majority of the Fall of Cybertron toys. So you can see him there with the I think it was a Voyager class Grimlock back then, leader class Shockwave, which just shows that sort of Voyager leader class thing. I realised that Shockwave can have like platform boots and all of that. That's what he looks like with the original deluxe class Dinobot figure, and this is what he would look like in comparison to the Dino mode, because I don't have the original figure. With this guy, you can see I've already posed him with a gun. With the Black Mamba sets, you have the choice. You have a red sword, or you have the oversized gun. And it is oversized because that is what the original looks like. Now, as I've said in previous videos, if you haven't watched them, the Black Mamba sets are hit and miss as to which you get. So you could end up with I don't know if there's any that are 5 swords, 5 guns, but they tend to be like 2 swords, 3 guns, 3 swords. There's some variance there. There's no clear reason as to which one you're going to get or whatever. So you get a nice instruction thing there. Shows you the instructions. They're all very simple, and what he would look like in his Dino mode. Now all of the Black Mamba stuff do have like die-cast parts. They're not lots of die-cast parts, but there are die-cast parts in them. So you can see he's got the dark, the black head. Now they have indicated that you can sort of move this head, but I don't actually think you can. One of the only things that's probably a downside with this guy is that these horns can end up quite loose, so you might need to put some nail polish or something like that in there to sort them out. But I'll try to keep that. There we go. You can see what he looks like at the top torso. If you get a reproduction sticker set, you should be able to get like an Autobot insignia to go on his chest. If that's what you want, you don't have to. If I flip it up, you can see what it looks like underneath that. See what he looks like as a Triceratops to some degree. I haven't done the Dino modes of any of these guys, purely because they look exactly the same as the Power of the Primes ones. They're just bigger. So the Grimlock from the set is like a leader class size, and when I say leader class, I mean like the old leader class size, not the current leader class size, which is actually a Voyager. You know what I mean. So you can see like the nice amount of detailing that they put on the guy. Like, he looks good, looks real good. Same thing with the legs there. On this guy, this is the die-cast part, the lower leg. I'm pretty sure this is die-cast. Yeah, because it's got that Jobby the Hong cold touch technology. So I'm pretty sure those are the metal parts for this. They feel cool compared to the plastic. So it is plastic in this part here. And I think these parts, like these gold parts, are the plastic as well, but the silver parts of the foot are die-cast metal. So you can see what he looks like bot-wise. You know, you've got a little bit of overhang at the bottom of this one, which you don't really have with the other figures, so he will get caught a bit and you'll wear it away if you're not careful. But he does have the articulation at the shoulder there. Like all the others, he's got that mushroom peg, so you do get like a bicep swivel. You get more than 90 degrees on the backwards, you get a bit of backwards there, that's straight arm, 90 degrees for the front there. No articulation at the wrist, none of these guys had that. There is waist articulation, but again, like with Sludge, because of how it lines up here, it just looks sort of weird. Similar sort of thing. I'll move these things out so you can get a bit of split action there. Forward, knees, backwards, should you need backwards. You know, not too bad a knee joint really. And there's not a super duper amount of articulation on it, but it's not really made for that either. So he's got the dino foot thing at the front thing here that goes with that gun. That's why all of these guns virtually have this flat back to them. Just makes it easier. And of course he's got a hole in the back there, so you can attach a gun into his back should you want it. So, you know, he can store his weapon back there if you want it to. He'll have a weapon in Dinobot mode, Triceratops mode, should you want it. All around, very nice. And of course, he's the last of our Black Mamba figures. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. I don't know what the next week will entail, because I think by the time this video comes out, we're into the new year. So yeah, who knows. Basically, I did the Black Mamba set because you know, it's close to Christmas. I've had to pack up quite a large amount of my collection and stuff, so I haven't had access to lots of things, and I sort of thought, well, the easiest way to do something is just to do like this entire set, because it sits on one of my display shelves. So that's why I've done all the Dinobots. And of course, as I said way back in the first episode, I am not combining them into Volcanicus. I don't see the point. It's basically an oversized version of the Power of the Primes one. And yeah, I mean, in my opinion, the Dinobots don't combine. You know, like I got them for a Fall of Cybertron shelf sort of thing. They don't combine in the Fall of Cybertron. They don't combine in the original Generation 1. So, you know, I don't see the point of doing Volcanicus. But keep an eye out on Trade Me. There is a possibility that these guys might show up again. I don't know for a fact that they will. But the place that I got them from is actually a store in Auckland. Last I looked, they didn't have them available, and these guys, like, for all 5, cost under $100 for the figures and about $15 for the postage. So, you know, when you're looking at buying a deluxe class figure of these guys and they're going for $50, $60, $100 sort of thing, it's so much cheaper just to buy these Black Mamba knockoffs, and they work well for my Fall of Cybertron shelf. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.